Be sure to cook. Welcome back to another episode of Be Sure to Cook. Today, we're not cooking, we're baking. And we're going to be baking up a lovely cheesecake with spectacular topping. And that's a cherry topping. So stay tuned and let's do this. Okay, we've already set out 2 packages of 8-ounce cream cheese to soften. And these are very much softened. They've been sitting out over an hour softening. So, right now we're going to set these to the side and we're going to make our crust. We have 3 tablespoons of butter that I'm about to melt. Okay, so we're going to start off making our crust. And this is so unusual, guys, because usually people make a crust with this pie that we're about to make, and they always use graham cracker crust. But today we're not going to use graham cracker crust. We're going to use cookies. And these cookies are very great cookies. We all know what they are. Nilla Wafers. That's what we're using. Oh, it is so good. So I'm going to put about 2 cups, 2 big old whole cups of vanilla wafers. Sorry, eating a cookie. Inside, I got my, I had to take this out. This is my blender, mixer, chopper, whatever you call it. It's a food processor. I got so many devices, I'm telling you, I forget exactly what I have. I have so much stuff. I'm gonna throw these in my food processor because guess what? These have got to get real crummy. So I'm gonna chop these up. Okay, I'm adding the lowest amount, and it's 1/3 cup of sugar in there. Some chunks in there, and I want to make sure it got it all what you did, and I want to make sure it chopped up all that sugar with it. And we're going to pour all of this mixture into the bowl, and that's what we want, crumbs. It's just like minced crumbs. So now, after we got that all in there, we're getting ready to make this moist and put this in a pan. Okay, these are 3 tablespoons of butter. I am adding just a drop of vanilla inside my butter. Just a drop. I want that crumb mixture to really have a great flavor to this. So, as I'm mixing up my butter, I'm going to take my butter and I let it cool because I microwaved it. Or you can put it on the stove and you can do the same thing. You don't have to have a microwave if you don't have one. And I'm going to take that butter and I'm going to drop all that butter inside my crumb mixture. Doing too much with me. I only have 2 hands. I need more. So, let me make sure I'm greedy, so I'm getting out every little thing. There we go. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it inside here and I'm going to mix this up. Yeah. And like I said, I use 2 big cups and 1/3 cup of sugar, and I mix these cookies up. Now, I'm going to have to get in here with my hands. But let me tell you all, guys, you're going to have to do this, you're going to have something to chop these cookies up. You know, you're going to have to, because if you don't, I got to mix it up really good because it's got to be like a pasty. You know, like a dough is what you want to do it. So it's got to be a dough mixture. I want that to mix. I want it to get in there, crumble up like a dough. You know, like you're making cookies is what we're looking for. I want you to mix that up like a dough, just like we're making cookies. That didn't feel like dough, like Play-Doh, you know, with the butter on your hands and stuff like that. Just take another teaspoon because you know the cookies do soak up. Melt another teaspoon or so and pour it in there. You don't want it soggy, but you want it like, you know, like you were making cookie dough or biscuit, but the biscuit, you don't want it to be dry. More like a cookie dough. That's what I'm trying to say. So you want it like a cookie dough, and you want to do it like this because this is how I want it. Okay, let's wash up. I got a small glass pan. I like cooking with glass, but you can do any other pan, how big you want. I'm not getting a baking pan that you put the pies or nothing in. I'm using this. I'm using a glass pan that I'm going to spray with non-stick spray over here. Okay, and this dough that I have made, guys. I'm gonna get it, make sure I get all the dough. The cookie dough that I call it, because this is exactly what this is, a cookie dough. And I'm gonna place this in my pan. And guess what? I'm just gonna smear this out. Just smear this right into my pan. And I want everything to be even, just like I was making making the pie shell. So that's what I'm making, actually. I am making a pie shell. That's exactly what this is, a pie shell. But I want it to be even, and I want it to be smooth. Okay. And you can bring this up to however you want it to be. I'm gonna get a spoon and help me out, even it out a little bit. And you can get a back of a spoon. So I've got a spoon here, and you can just take your spoon if you want. I mean, that's what I'm doing, and I'm spreading it out, and I'm bringing this crust up because I want everybody to have a fair amount of crust. You know, and I want to bring this up with a spoon. I'm not trying to make it fancy or nothing, but I just want to make sure everybody gets equal amount of crust. I don't want no crust to be thin on one side, thick on another. So I want everything to measure out even. And it don't have to look that good, guys. It don't have to look that good. But it has to be, you know, at least even, so everybody can get some of this, because this cut crust is going to bake. Right? I'm gonna set this to the side. And usually you can bake this again, get it kind of hard, but you know why do that? I'm gonna put my filling in here, and we're gonna bake it all together, because the filling is gonna take a while to bake, because we're gonna be using all kind of sorts of things, eggs, seasoning, stuff like that. So this, it doesn't look that pretty, but it looks enough for me. You can use a regular pan. I happen to like glass. I just happen. Let's clean up again, and let's do this filling. Okay, now that I've put my dough inside my pan, I put that to the side. I have an orange and a lemon. So the first thing, I'm gonna use some lemon zest, which I need some lemons. I don't want to get the grind. I just want to get. I wash these lemons and this orange like crazy, and I dried it off with a paper towel, just a little. Because if you're using this, you got to make sure that you are, you know, you wash these real good. I mean, really, really wash these. You know, because people touch them and do stuff. So, I mean, you scrub these like you lost your mind. Okay, that's the lemon. And then I'm going to do some orange. You don't want to, I want a little bit of this. Try not to get the white, only get the orange, because you're going to be using the inside too. So I'm just taking my knife and I'm mixing the orange and the lemon together, and I'm chopping it. I am going to use this. I need this. This is flavor. Okay. All right. So after I chop this down, I'm going to take this. And I'm going to capture all this goodness here. This is going to be the base of the flavor. Okay, got it in my little bowl. Put it to the side. I'm going to need this. And now I'm going to cut this orange. I'm going to use half of it, and I'm going to do the same with the lemon. And the half of that, I'm going to save these two. I'm going to wrap them up. All right, I'm digging out these seeds. And I'm finding them looking. Okay, I've got my little juicer, so I'm going to take it. And I'm going to juice the lemon. Oh, I got a seed. That's not cool. I got a seed. See that? I just like doing it the old-fashioned way, but that's a lot of lemon juice. Wow. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna drain that seed. Okay, that's my lemon juice. Put it in here. Now I'm getting ready to do this wonderful orange. I wonder how much juice I'm gonna get out of here. They talk about freshly squeezed orange juice in the morning. I wonder what they're getting out of this freshly squeezed. Ooh, that's pretty good juice in here too. Look at that. You know how, for a glass of orange juice, do you know how long it's going to be to get a glass? Shh. If I had to do that every day, to give somebody a cup of orange juice, honey, I'll come in and give them a bag of oranges and say, good luck with that. Okay, I have eggs. I got 4 eggs that I'm cracking. And I'm cracking them in this bowl to make sure ain't nothing wrong with them. And they look good. And I'm going to be adding one at a time to one of these eggs at a time as I mix my batter. So they look pretty good so far. No blood spots, no nothing bad. Wonderful. Okay, so that's 4 eggs. Put these to the side. Okay, guys. I'm going to open up these cream cheeses. Perfect. They have been set in here and they are very soft. Okay, and this other one has already been opened that up and they're really soft. So let's put these into my blender. Okay, I had a little ounce of cream cheese. It's just a spread cream cheese, but I had it and I bought it for something that I was having. I'm just going to use this because I don't want to waste it. So I'm just going to add that little cream cheese in there. But actually it's 2 ounces of 2 8-ounce cream cheese. And that's what's over here. Okay, it's 2 ounces of cream cheese. I'm getting all of this because it melted. Okay, can't get all of that out. Okay. And this other one, I'm also dumping in there. See, that's why have this, and I'm getting all of this out with a spatula. I got this inside here. I'm gonna toss this up and start whipping up my cream cheese, getting it very, very smooth. Okay, getting the cream cheese down here. You gotta take your beater and you gotta get it around the edges so it can be very, very smooth. Okay, now I'm going to add 1 egg to this. I'm just going to keep adding 1 egg every time until it gets smoothly in there. if you want to, you could have used just the egg yolks. Alright. So I've got the eggs in there with the cream cheese all mixed in together. Alrighty. So now I am going to be using a can of Philadelphia milk. Okay, that's 1 can of condensed milk. And this can of condensed milk is going to be on the bottom of your screen. This is a 14-ounce can of condensed milk. Now, I'm going to mix this up. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of orange juice. Tablespoon of lemon. Then I'm going to use the rind. Okay, half cup of sugar, granulated sugar. I'm going to be using in here. I'm going to mix this up, and I'm going to let this do its work. I poured it into a bowl, and I'm going to lay my cheesecake into my pan, or my batter actually, and I'm going to put this in the oven, 350 degrees for an hour. All right, guys, this cheesecake just came out. It's still hot. I gotta put it on my pans. I mean, on my little hot pans here. Okay, it just came out, and here, if you get close, where I stuck, you know, a real thin knife in the middle there, just to make sure it came out clean, and it did. It came out clean. It's still hot, and it's nice and a little brown on the edges, just the way I like it. Nice and neat, and we're gonna let this baby cool. In the meantime, let's make a topping. All right, guys, I am squeezing orange. And I got about a whole tablespoon of fresh squeezed orange. Then I'm gonna squeeze about a half teaspoon of lemon. Teaspoon of lemon. So I got orange, a whole tablespoon of freshly squeezed orange, a whole teaspoon of lemon juice. Then I'm going to add about 1/3 cup of sugar. Okay, so that's the sugar, and I've got the lemon juice and all the stuff that I put in there. Now, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I'm putting that in there with all my sugar and everything. Okay, then I've got a whole jar of cherry pie filling, or just cherry topping, or pie filling, but get a good one that has a lot of cherries in it. Not as much as juice. These have got filled with cherries. I'm gonna put that into my mix here. And I'm gonna mix all this up. As I got that in there, I'm just gonna keep folding the sugar and all the stuff in here, and to combine this up Don't want to break the cherry, but I really want to get all this combined very well. Okay, after you mix this up really good, taste it. If it's not sweet enough, add more sugar. If it tastes plain, or just add a little bit more, you know, of the ingredients. More sugar. Do the hand taste. Wash your hands. After the hand taste, I feel like I didn't get enough of that orange. So I'm just going to squeeze some more orange in there. Freshly squeezed orange. And I'm just going to fold. Don't stir, just fold it. Make sure you combine it real good. I want that flavor. Now I'm getting it. Oh my God, this is so good. Might as well just go ahead and use it all, that orange. So I want that flavor. Okay. Okay. Fold that in there. You don't want it watery, which it won't because it sucked it straight on up. You want that flavor of it. If you want some of that orange in there, you can do that too. Make sure there's no seeds. No seeds. Which I kind of took those out. So I'll put that to the side, and I'm just going to keep folding that in there. Get that flavor in there. You don't want to stir, you don't want to break up these big fat cherries, see? That's why I'm folding. And look, it's not watery at all. It still keeps its thickness. Take it, a little bit on your hand. Oh my God. That's delicious, guys. Okay, once it's sweet enough, and don't stir, just fold. You put it in a container. Then you pop this baby in a refrigerator while your pie is cooling down. It's going to take about a good hour to cool down. Have this cold, and then this will be the topping to your dessert. Okay guys, and here it is. A slice of cheesecake. It is creamy and it is delicious once you bite into it. You can put anything you want in here for flavor if you want, and using the vanilla with the lemon and the orange is good, but if you have any other flavors you want to put in there, you can. They have all different kind of flavors you can do it, but today we use a little bit of orange and a little bit of lemon and kind of gave a little bit of flavor with that vanilla extract. So after it comes out of the oven, it is like a pastry puff. You gotta let that cool down. Then you want to put this, after it cools down, you want to put it in your refrigerator for at least 24 hours and let it get nice, cold, and chilled. And as it chills in the refrigerator, after it cooled down, it's gonna thicken up and get very creamy. And this is our results. Now, the only thing we did, you remember that topping we made? We made a delicious topping. Okay, so this also went in the refrigerator for the same amount of time as that. You just want to put a little topping of, and this was the cherry. You remember the cherry flavor? Put a little topping on the side and put it on your cheesecake, and there you got it. Okay, this would be a great dessert for your family for the holidays or any day that you want to make this dessert for. Guess what? I didn't make this alone. You made it with me. You and me. We made this together. Hey guys, come back for another show. Please like, subscribe, and share to our YouTube channel. Hit me up. Tell me what you want me to fix, and I'll try to do your challenge. Come back. See you the next time. Bye.